Hello everyone, I am Professor Mahesh Kumar Bhaisare from NJ Patel College, Mohadi, respected principal and organizer of this international e-conference, respected guests, respected all the delegates and principals, teachers, research scholars and all the students. Friends, I am going to present my paper within a stipulated time. The title of my paper is Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on Teaching, Learning and Evaluation. Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on Teaching, Learning and Evaluation. As you can see on the screen, everybody is quite aware of the COVID-19 pandemic which started from Wuhan, and when the first case was discovered on 30th January 2020, and from that day, from Wuhan, it spread speedily and caught the whole world in a short span of time, and it affected each and every walk of life. As far as India is concerned, India scored the second highest positive cases in the world after the US, United States of America. But fortunately, the death rate has been reported as 2.41% only, and it was the lowest in the world. But it was the time, probably in September 2020, when near about 90,000 people were infected per day in India. It was very terrific. It has been proved as a very terrific pandemic. But fortunately, in India, the recovery rate was more than 97%. This is maybe due to the various strategies adopted by central government and state governments. Uh, uh, for example, lockdown, social distancing, quarantine, using masks, sanitization, staying at home, and various such strategies like isolation, testing, and medication. Uh, these strategies proved and resulted to ease the situation, terrific situation, and fortunately, unlocking process started in India when we talk about India, and many things started coming to normalcy with the proper care and safety and with the restrictions. And fortunately, vaccines came, and we started vaccination program from 16 January 2021. But the pandemic influenced the economy, socio-political conditions, health, education, and various sectors. When we talk about the effects of this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, there are various effects on various fields. For example, trades and commercial industries were closed down, causing to lower the economic growth up to 3.1% only. Hotels, malls, public places were closed down with the various restrictions. Film industry, silver screen industry were also suffered. All types of domestic and international sports events were cancelled. Tourism was also suffered as tourist and historical places were closed. Temples and other religious places were also closed with a lot of restrictions. Flight, railways, road transports were also banned. And due to the closure of factories and industries, the issue of unemployment and migrant workers arose. We all could see the picture of terrific picture of the migrant people, how they suffered a lot, and how they suffered from starvation. The worst impact of this pandemic was too much burden on health and police services. We have all seen the pictures. The police, the men from police service and health sectors, they were doing their services honestly day and night. Now we are chiefly concerned about the effects of this pandemic on education. The pandemic had shocking impact on education globally. As per the report of UNESCO, 63 million teachers were affected in 165 countries. A total of 1.3 billion learners around the world were not able to attend school or university, and approximately 32 crores 7 lakhs 13,810 learners. This is the figure by UNESCO. Learners are affected in India alone. All schools and colleges were closed. Examinations were either cancelled or postponed. Students of some classes were promoted without examinations. The academic calendars were extended. So these are the terrific effects of this pandemic on education. Now, impact on education. What is the real impact on education, especially teaching, learning, and evaluation? The first thing, the first impact on education, that we have to introduce you we had to in fact introduce online education. So work from home, this concept came into existence, and through this online teaching and learning began through schools and colleges. Now, teachers, through various webinars, online seminars, and conferences, came to know about the online teaching, learning, and various tools. So, teachers started using online platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx Meet, Team Link, Google Classroom, etc. And they started using various mobile applications to make the videos of their lectures. Now, in this process, mobile phone has become the compulsory tool for teachers and students also, and this added to the misery of both the students and parents. What happened while online teaching? There were many problems, current problems educational system is facing today. There we could see many barriers, especially technological barriers, use of internet for a long time, and deduction in salaries and employments, and not availability of the mobile phones, not purchasing, even the internet issues. These were the barriers when we introduced online education. Now, what happened to online teaching and learning? When teachers started online teaching, there were many challenges while implementing this mode of online teaching learning, because lack of proper training, lack of knowledge of technology, network problems, non availability of Android phones were some of the major issues. Then again, internet speed, network issues, link failures, sound and video quality, these were the routine issues while online teaching learning. Teachers were efforting each and every way for the benefit of the students. Government also started providing academic aid through e-learning platforms like Swayam, Moog, e-Pathshala, Diksha Portal, Swayam Prabha, etc. And most of the teachers used easy and popular open sources platforms like WhatsApp, YouTube, Skype, etc. They started making videos and sharing to the WhatsApp groups which they made of students of their respective uh, classes. So these were the problem teachers were facing while teaching online, and the same problems students also faced during this period. There were a lot of barriers like network issues, noise problems, data problems, lack of knowledge. So these were the barriers Then there were external distractions while online classes were going on. Interruptions like playing on TV, music, barking of dogs near about, and playing of children in between or near the place where students and teachers sit, and they are shouting. Then untimely visitors coming to home to visit. These were the external distractions and interruptions, and these were the adverse experiences of both teachers and students when they were engaged in online teaching and learning. Students have more or less the same difficulties. Now, as per the UNESCO report, around 320 million learners are affected in India, of which 34 million belong to the tertiary level of education, means higher education, college level, university education. So 34 million students belong to college level of education who suffered and affected due to this pandemic. The outbreak of COVID-19 results in the digital revolution in the higher education system through online lectures, teleconferencing, digital open books, online examination, and interaction at virtual environments. But due to the lack of proper infrastructural facilities, students seem to study through shared study material than attending online lectures. Many students neglected online lectures because of due to the lack of infrastructural and various other facilities. It was observed in general that some students were suffering from stress, depression, and anxiety. The evaluation process was the challenge before the higher education system, before the universities and colleges. It was a big challenge for universities and colleges because there was tussle, there was a crisis in Maharashtra between the governor and the government also. But at last it was resolved, and at last finally government decided to take online examinations of final year students only, and then other students. But while implementing the process, there were many difficulties. For example, there were uh, major issues universities and colleges found during the implementation of exams in stipulated time. For example, software problems, paper setting, pattern of exams, students' registrations on portal, students' problems while dealing with the system, and actual issues at the time of examinations, lack of system to reach all students, and re-examination of students who found difficulties, etc., were the major issues while implementing evaluation process. And finally, what universities did, they gave this responsibility on the shoulders of colleges. Now it was very difficult task for colleges to conduct various examinations. They had to conduct examination using online, offline, or mixed modes in a short period. So principals and teachers found difficulties in paper presentation, paper setting with different patterns which were very new to them, and informing students in a very short period, then conducting exams, evaluation, online submission of marks, internal assessment. It was a very hectic schedule and stressful schedule for both principals, administration, teachers, and students also. Finally, it was all done, but this pandemic of COVID 19 disrupted the whole education system, and it damaged the system and system of higher education, and creating it also has the effect to create future prospects as well. Also, this disruption of teaching, learning, and evaluation has delayed students progression that resulted in a broader socio-economic impact. Now, concluding part of this paper, what is what are the outcomes of this paper, what are the real impacts. COVID-19 pandemic has made it mandatory for both teachers and students to use online teaching, learning and evaluation process. This is one of the most important effects of this pandemic. It changed the conventional teaching methods to enter into the realm of technology based methodology. This is again the impact. COVID-19 pandemic proved that teachers and students, except few, are not yet ready to handle these methodologies. It also suggested that we cannot neglect the importance of technology, though there are various barriers and problems, difficulties while implementing online teaching, learning, evaluation process. But we cannot neglect the importance of technology. This is proved due to this pandemic. It taught the educational institutes a lesson to develop the technology based infrastructure and adopt online teaching learning. It suggests proper training should be provided to both teachers and students to overcome the barriers in this new system of online teaching, learning, evaluation. So with this I conclude my paper, and thank you very much to giving me this opportunity. Thank you, organizers, and thanks a lot.